there, it's me, Nikki, here for a Dowsing Rod session. Super specific today. I am reading the third book that Delores Cannon wrote in the Convoluted Universe series, and I just had to have some questions about it. So if there is a spirit or energy here with me this afternoon that would be willing to answer some questions specifically about that, could you cross the rods in for yes? Yes, thank you. If I ask a question with a no answer, can you cross the rods out for no? Yes. Okay, thank you. Is this Delores Cannon that I'm speaking with, or her energy? Ooh, yes. Well, welcome. Thank you. And thank you for all your wonderful books and your enlightenment and your knowledge and your hard work that you put into that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so I am specifically reading book 3, and today I listened to chapter 39, and I was moved to ask AI some questions. My prompt was, could you ask me, could you prepare a list of 50 questions to ask during a Dowsing Rod session that would give me a better understanding of chapter 39. So here we go. Is the entity that you were speaking with in chapter 39 from another dimension? Yes. Okay, thank you. Is this chapter based on a past life regression session? No answer. Was the individual that was being used to channel the entity, were they under hypnosis? No answer. Okay. Is the information in chapter 39 symbolic rather than literal? No answer. Interesting. Was the entity that you were channeling, that you were speaking to, was that God? Yes. Interesting. Thank you. Does the speaker originate from a higher density, 5D or above? Yes. Is God that you were speaking to all entities? Yes. Okay, thank you. Is time perceived differently by the being you are speaking to? Yes. Okay, thank you. Does the being have access to the Akashic records? Yes. Does the being, since it was God, have access to everything Yes. Okay, thank you. Is free will a key theme in that chapter? Yes. Interesting. Okay. Is God described in chapter 39? Let me rephrase that. Since you were talking to God through that person, is God a member of the Council of Nine? Yes. Okay. Is the Council of Nine considered part of the beyond that was discussed in that? Yes. Interesting. Okay. Does God have responsibilities on an interplanetary scale? Yes. So the questions that were coming up in my mind when I was listening to your chapter 39 was that God is all, including what we have come to believe as aliens. Yes. And so when God created human beings, God also created all the other aliens that are out there in the universe? Yes. And do all the other aliens in the universe also have the God spark? Yes. Okay. All of my other questions seem sort of like irrelevant right this minute because, yes, they are. Super interesting. So, my epiphany of God is everything, yes, is what we all have to remember. So, when we were trying to be told about a dream, being in a dream of a dream and being part of that dream, it's what God is imagining for us. Yes. And it's sort of like just part of beauty and love and joy and fabulousness. Yes. Is that why it's so hard for human beings to grasp that? Because we can't grasp the concept of no pain and no fear. Yes. Interesting, for sure. The way that you wrote the book and that you are delivering it to us is so purposeful. Was that purposeful to activate things in us to know God? Yes, it's so incredible. I'm like, so what I'm hearing is that even though we're living in a quote unquote dream and we're going to be finished with this dream at some point, our lives as we're living them are still super meaningful to this whole event. Yes, because those words triggered me to think, well, then why is this life meaningful if he knows everything? Yeah, those are the triggers. Those are the questions that are supposed to be triggered, right? Um, Crazy. So where you are now, not in your earth body, have you seen beyond God? Yes. Interesting. For sure. So fascinating. Does your next book, the Convoluted Universe Book number 4, does it go into greater details, understanding about this concept? Yes. Interesting. Are the babies that are being born today with the God's spark in them, just like we all have, do they have the knowledge that God is everything? They do. Are they more awake when they're born than we were? Yes. Interesting, for sure. Uh, hmm. um, did reading that chapter or listening to it affect my energy frequencies? Yes. So, yes and no. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Was it important on my journey to read that and listen to that book today? Yes. Okay, thank you. Um, did that chapter reference future Earth events, or yes and no? Is it referencing current events also? Yes. Okay. Um, am I energetically connected to God? Yes, I am. I believe that. So innately. It's so fabulous. Yes. It's like overwhelming. Um, it's like a feeling of pure joy. It is pure joy. Is that where you are, is pure joy? Yes. That's so crazy. Is my higher self guiding me to explore this chapter more? Yes. Is that why I went straight to the computer to... Yes. Isn't that crazy? Dolores, do you know my guide, my guardian angel, my person, Samantha? Have you met her? Yes. I think she's happy with my progress and my sense of humor. A yes. That's a hard yes. Thank you. Um, would it be helpful to me to reread any of your books, or just keep going the way? Ooh, yes, it would be. Would you like me to keep going on the pace that I am? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Um, is this chapter activating dormant abilities within me? Yes. Okay. Um, am I one of the 7? No. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Are the 7 on Earth right now in my timeline? Yes. That's good to know, right? Ooh. Yes and no. Interesting. For sure. Okay. There's a couple more questions. Whew. Should I share insights from this chapter with others? Yes. Should I use other divination tools to explore this chapter further? No, no need to. Interesting. I asked you if I should read the other books. Should I focus on specific keywords in this chapter? No, no answer. Should I discuss this chapter with like-minded individuals? Yes. Okay, thank you. Will sleeping after reading this chapter bring dream guidance? Yes. Thank you. Should I return to this chapter after a period of spiritual growth? Yes. Okay, thank you. Well, I really appreciate you coming here and enlightening me on these questions and answers and information. And again, I so appreciate your guidance and all that you've done to awaken and secure all this information and sharing all your knowledge. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. In my future, do you think I should learn about hypnotizing other people? No answer. From where you stand, is there any reason that I should be hypnotized? No answer. Well, I'm going to continue to read your books, and hopefully, if I have any more questions, will you come back and speak with me again? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for coming into this space today. I appreciate it.